tomorrow is here. Diama, esi mebe adiwa. Makana miri ababako. Industrial revolution. Abata konde nukuno. Okwa digital economy. Yeah. Agricultural revolution. Oh. Yeah. Esi nchekwa paper. The rock. Oboruzo dima. The rock. Esi awike marama. The rock. Quality education and all-round development. Yo. The rock. And tomorrow is here. What's in my tomorrow is here. And tomorrow is here.
It is no longer news that the state government is committed to improving lives of residents in the state by growing the state economy, eradicating poverty, and job creation for the teeming youths. But what seems to be news is that Governor Peter Mba administration is working tirelessly to realize this vision. On today's program, we will be reeling out some measures the state government has taken to bring succor to Enugu in areas of basic needs of man. The program you are watching is Lion Building in Action. Chika Ugu is my name, and I'm glad you could join us. Glad to know you are still there. Food and water are basic needs that play critical roles to man's existence. Reason the state government reiterated its commitment to eliminating poverty through agriculture. Governor Peter Mba made this assertion during an event organized by the state government commemorating World Food Day. We'll bring you details of the events. The theme for this year's World Food Day is Water is Life, Water is Food, Leave No One Behind. Governor Peter Mba, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Chidebere Onya, noted that the theme highlights the critical role of water as a foundation for food production. The Secretary to the State Government emphasized the need to support agriculture in order to achieve food security for both consumption and exportation.
The State Governor has set out at the very beginning of his administration that one of the key things he wants to see in Enugu State is to increase our GDP from 4.4 to 30 billion. The implication of that is that the second key thing is the reduction and elimination of poverty. And farmers and farming is going to be a very critical tool for us to eliminate poverty. So for me to come here on behalf of His Excellency and see the number of products that we have comparative advantage in Enugu State is quite heartwarming. And I'm very happy when I came up to see the Honorable Commissioner, and he showed me his vest. And his verse is the story of all the farm products that we have comparative advantage in Enugu State. It tells you clearly that His Excellency's vision to support agriculture, where agriculture becomes our key economic enabler, is something that is well-founded and empirical.
Key players at the event believe that agricultural sector has potentials to diversify the state's economy and attain the state government's goal of moving the state's GDP level from its current status to $30 billion. They revealed that plans are underway to ensure that farmers in the state use contemporary farming technologies for cultivation.
Started encouraging our farmers in the state. We have started by creating awareness, letting the farmers know the potentials we have in Enugu vis-a-vis agricultural sector. We have started training them on how to improve their productivity, introducing improved seed to them, giving them the needed education to know how to even do their planting. You understand? We are teaching them on the new agricultural practices. So we are helping them, even providing seeds for them, ensuring giving the farmer the assurance that we are going to begin to process our farm produce so that they will earn more money from their farm produce. No longer, after producing they are crying of post-harvest losses. this government is ready to stop post-harvest losses by making sure that we introduce technology, we industrialize our processing sector.
Okay, mechanized agriculture is one of the...
Today is to provide opportunity for government, non-governmental organizations and individuals to think about the problem of hunger, which is affecting up to 9.2% of the world population.
They have started within this short period, at least in 3 different locations. They have developed farmlands, cluster farm, to take off next year, which is we have not witnessed for a very long time now in Enugu State. Today, farmers are happy, and I want to tell you people that farmers of Enugu State are ready. During his campaign, I met in one of these things. Somebody introduced me to him. He said, "Do you have data of farmers in Enugu?" I said, "Yes, I have data." He said, "Okay, I would like to meet you. I want to invest in agriculture. I want to see you to know the challenges we have in agriculture, so that we synergize and come into our aid." And I'm assuring him today that farmers of Enugu State are ready. In different clusters, we have them. I've combined them. Even yesterday, I said something to the minister here.
The malnutrition index within the state, and we are happy we have a workable governor like His Excellency the Governor of Enugu State. And we are echoing it again that Enugu State has always been lucky under the leadership of lawyers. Our appreciation and thanks is that God will be giving the strength, the honor, and humility to establish those things He had in mind for us.
World Food Day is an annual celebration promoted by United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. Although Enugu celebrated it on 31st October, World Food Day is marked every October 16th to combat hunger and encourage food productivity.
If you go to, they grow very well because of the climate. This is cucumber. Cucumber can be grown anywhere in Enugu State. It can be grown anywhere in Enugu State. Yes, anywhere in Enugu State, even at the backyard.
Still talking about water. For years, residents of the state have grappled with lack of potable water supply, a situation successive governments have tried to address to no avail. Finally, there seems to be light at the end of the tunnel, as all is set to actualizing the promise by Governor Peter Mba of providing water to Enugu within 180 days of assumption in office as governor. We monitored progress of work so far and bring you up to speed. Water is essential to human existence, and its importance cannot be overemphasized. Hence, Enugu State government's commitment to providing potable water to its citizens. Although the clock is ticking with less than a month to deliver on its promise to provide water within 180 days, Enugu State government is marching words with action to ensure it achieves this lofty vision. At 9th Mile 247 water well facility, work is earnestly ongoing with new rubber pipes procured to replace the iron ones, which are corrosive and carcinogenic. So far, there are 16 new water wells and 8 old ones rehabilitated, with each water well producing about 60,000 cubic meters daily.
We are going to be producing the water from the boreholes and entire capacity pumps, connecting them to the supply lines. From the supply lines, we get to the manifold. Now, this manifold, with a bigger pipeline, is connected to the main line outside. So from this main line, it's transferred to Enugu City to the new market reservoir. So from that reservoir, distribution is ongoing to meet to the peoples. In the production here, what we are doing here, the boreholes are drilled, the connections are ongoing, and we are still in course to meet the 180 days deadline to supply water to Enugu City from this facility.
The twin tank for Oji and Ajali water wells and reservoirs abandoned for years are having facelifts with valves installed since the 1980s changed to rubber valves for durability, while the Umudim Portal Station, which had only one functional pump, now has 3 pumps producing 540 cubic meters of water each every hour, with 5 new pumps on the way to increase water supply.
All this place twin tank, and as you can see with me, there are some facilities we changed. The old valves being replaced with the new valves. So, and these 2 tanks we are seeing is from Old Ajale and the Uji River. The 2 lines comes together here. It's from here that it goes down to Abajango. From Abajango now it's down into Enugu, where we have other reservoirs. Valves we changed because they are old and they are no more functioning. Some are escaping water, and that's why the Excellency brought us these new valves and we installed it.
Enugu State needs about 440 cubic meter per day. So if only this can give you 29,160, we are almost at the target of their governor. So if there is steady power supply, currently he has worked with the EEDC and the transmission station. So we don't normally have epileptic power supply. Not much challenge because the governor has been proactive. So he gives us a listening ear. He has been responding to all our calls. So he meant well, and when he said he wants to give water to the people of Enugu in 180 days, I saw it coming because of the way he responds to our calls. So, and I don't think there's anything that can stop that. He has released funds to replace all the pumps. In OG water scheme, we have 15 pumps because of the 3 stations. Each of them has 5 pumps. So in total, we have 15 pumps.
Massive work was seen ongoing at some other sites where reservoir tanks are being rehabilitated.
Installing 3, we are meant to install 3 600 mm butterfly valve. We have already installed 2, and right now we are trying to complete the installation of the 3rd one. Just a few days ago, we were asked to install some valves at the 1 million reservoir, which we are about to start today.
We have seen from all the places we have visited today that the Enugu State Water Corporation is doing everything possible to see that normal water is restored to Enugu. The temporary disruption now is due to due to the job we are doing to see that we meet the governor's promise of 180 days. So we are on it, and we are sure that we will meet up with the reality of government.
So all things being equal, we might complete the valve installation in some of the terminal reservoirs.
With ongoing works on ground and procurement of water facilities, it is expected that portable water will be made available to all residents of the state in no distant time.
Tomorrow is here. Tomorrow is here. If you may pay a diwa, Makana Miria Babako, Industrial Revolution, Abatako Nenukuno, Okwa Digital Economy. Yeah. Agricultural Revolution, oh. Yeah. It's in Jekwa paper. The rock, Oboru's or the man. The rock, it's a week, Marama. The rock, quality education and all-round development. The rock.
Enugu State government has restated its commitment to revamp the sports sector to compete favorably with its counterparts across the globe. This was made known when the Minister of Youth and Sports, Senator John Owan Eno, paid a courtesy visit to the governor at the government house. Here are details of the visit. Acknowledging sports as a catalyst for peace, unity, security, and dialogue, The governor, represented by the secretary to the state government, Chidebere Onya, urged the federal government to cede all the sports facilities in the state to the state government, as it did with Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. He promised that his administration will make the facilities a hub for leisure and economic activities in the country, and called on investors to leverage on the safe and conducive business environment of the state for sports development.
We are very mindful of the role of sports day, so you're thinking in that direction, even in reclassifying sports with MDS's designation as leisure to leisure and business. I think is critical because it changes that whole mindset of people coming into it. And one of the key things that we hope to take away is to create a safe environment for people to have activities around the sporting sector on hours that are not traditionally known hours. You do point out the New York model, but we also know in developed nations that people go to play soccer in the night. They go to play, get involved in activities late in the night because the environment is safe. So he understands that security is critical for any activity, be it leisure, be it economic development to happen in Enugu State. So he's very bullish about that, and you can see that Enugu State is one of the safest states now in Nigeria. That's because he was very deliberate in the things he was doing. So he aligns to your comment around sports being a catalyst for security and for dialogue, and bringing people that would historically not have conversations, but we have a rallying point. We have Rangers International, and something that regardless of political leaning, everybody wants to support Rangers. So most of the things you've talked about here are things that His Excellency is working, but it's reassuring and comforting to hear it from you, looking at it from the national level, seeing pockets of activities as sub-nationals, and seeing that we are all working there. So bottom up, we are aligned to you, and top down, we are aligned to the thinking of the federal government as it relates to what His Excellency wants to deliver. So thank you. This is the first of the many engagements we'll have officially and privately. But do know that we'll continue to call on your expertise and your knowledge. Like I said to you earlier in the room in our private conversation, the cerebral nature of what you bring to the table is not a factor of the position you hold now.
The Minister of Youth and Sports, Senator John Owan Eno, commended the governor for his interest in sports development, encouraged the Rangers International Club to work hard to reclaim the excellent brand it has been known for.
Sports is about a $5 trillion industry. The late and revered Nelson Mandela said sports has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to give hope when there is despair. That sports speaks to the youth in a language that they understand. That sports has more power than government to break barriers and boundaries of racial discrimination and injustices. That is how strong sports is. And then we can only realize so. And we're talking about that we are so burdened by the very primary and basic things we've not been able to achieve yet as a country: infrastructure, roads, all of that. So we tend to ignore the enormous power of sports. I mean, sports has worked for other clients. Sports can more than work for a country. And then we've got a huge population. That means we've got a market. And we've got a very talented people. We've got a landscape that is enormous. So there's no reason why sports shouldn't work. And part of my job is to encourage states to pay attention to sports as someone new, to change the narrative and to get other things to work for the different states and for our country.
The minister acknowledged that sporting activities have potentials in growing the state's GDP and strengthen international relationships. He said the ministry is also committed to security, job creation, and social inclusion. That report brings us to the end of this week's edition of the program. Till we come your way again next week, enjoy the rest of your week.
Industrial revolution, digital economy. Agricultural revolution, oh. It's in paper. The rock, rules of the man. The rock.
Climb the tallest tree, harvest the fruits of diligent labor, and enjoy the beauty of nature. This is a coconut tree. The name coconut is actually a combination of nut and the Portuguese word coco. We all know how delicious the flesh is, and the water is nutritious. But then, do you know that the leftover fiber of a coconut is called coconut coir? It is the outer layer of the coconut fruit. Even though it is not used as a food product, it is waste to wealth. A quick look at the benefits of coconut coir. Mattresses. With a sufficient layers of coir sheets, it helps maintain an ideal firmness level. Mats. The coconut coir serves as a durable natural fiber with tough and strong bristles for mats. Chairs. Coconut coir is an excellent bedding material, relatively waterproof. Ropes. Coconut coir is an ideal material to manufacture fishing nets. The rope is resistant to salt water. Planting. It helps to improve the soil texture. So, don't trash it. It is waste to wealth.
I just want your papers, please.
Sir.
Salary don't enter. Yes, so and money never even reach sef. Na salary plenty oh. No wonder I no gree collect roja from my hand. Shut up, sir.
I'm here to bail my younger brother.
If it happen.
With good luck,
Proper funding, training,
and cooperation.
if it happen.
National Organization Agency.